Colin MacLeod from Clan the MacLeods here. The second sword, Last Wish, also a 6-socket rune word. Yeah, super budget weapon. Every attack speed counts now to the Whirlwind. I'm not sure if this has a cap or a ceiling to it, but not only the weapon speed matters now. Everything, every attack speed gets contributed to Whirlwind. It spins so damn fast, it's like a circular saw. It's just a saw, you know what I mean? Mowing through monsters, it's so fun. It's to scale up the attack speed. Crazy attack speed on the gear. First of all, Breath of Dying has 60%. I have a 15% jewel in my helm. Why not this other helm? Why not, what's it called, Ariats? Because it looks goofy. Enigma for teleport also have 105% cast rate to be almost the fastest teleport frame. This is as fast as a sorceress. And with this spinning speed, sometimes it's too much. Sometimes I can't even control their character, no more it's the best. Barb is probably the best class in the game, not going to lie. For even more damage, High Lords for the neat Deadly Strike. Already talked about Last Wish a little bit. Maybe for the people who are wondering how to farm this up, like at this point of at the current state of D2R, I have no idea. You probably need third-party websites and you need to cheat a little bit. I farmed this up in Season 2 and I sold exactly 36 torches in-game, and then I was able to build this rune bird. Goa Rider for DPS and run walk. Crushing Blow, Deadly Strike, Open Wounds. Best boots in the game. Shameful, a very shame on me to wear this ring, but it's, believe it or not, that's the best cast red ring I have on this. Wait, it really, that's the best cast red ring I have. Can you imagine that? Yeah, just to reach the breakpoint for the teleport. Auroch for the same reason, 20 cast rate. Ravenfrost for Cannot Be Frozen, a little bit of attack rating. LOH, Laying of Hands for the massive 350 damage to demons. Decent inventory. Grand Charms, like max damage and attack rating stuff. Same goes for the small charms. For buff up and for teleport and for crazy all-res while teleporting around. Helps when I like to farm Bale with this, to farm up tokens. I teleport around, I have maxed res, so I don't get just slaughtered by those souls, man. They hit like a truck even on players 1. Yeah, that's pretty much for the gear. For the stat points, a nice Enigma here, so I can cheese the attribute requirements a little bit. Also, Breath of the Dying gives a massive 30 to all attributes, and therefore I can pump up HP like crazy. So buffed up, I'm sitting at more than 5k life. That's a lot of HP. My Mercenary, man, there are so many options for the Barbarian Mercenary, especially for this setup. I have Act 1 Fate Bow Merc for the Fanaticism aura, and yeah, gives attack speed and a little bit of flat damage. Sometimes, very rarely though, because I like this setup a lot, sometimes I use the Act 5 Merc and equip the Act 5 Merc Last Wish in the Lawbringer, and then I would run, yeah, whatever, either Dual Grief or Grief Death, like my old school combo. Grief Death is really nice, or some combination of those endgame swords, you know what I mean. What I absolutely don't like is the Act 2 Merc with the Pride rune word. I hate the setup so much. I hate it so much that I even made, so I never ever have to play it again, I used this Pride and made an Iron Golem for my summoner. So let's hop in some runs very quick. Let's hope for another double essence drop from Bale. These Bale waves never dropped anything. This is only good for XP, I think, huh? Ooh, we have a Fizz immune. Yeah, Bale, good loot. Bale waves, not so much. A Saigon shield, amazing. Oh, Nilatak is T-Zone? Yeah, when I actively played this setup, this was insane for farming keys. Absolutely. And it's just fun because it's so much overkill damage. This Act 2 boss has, I don't even know how many hit points. He's so squishy. He's so damn squishy. No, I'm not clicking chests here, I'm not killing monsters here. Takes long enough to farm up by 3x3. Sometimes I found runes from those chests. I'm not so lucky with the ghosts. People swear they find high runes all the time from those ghosts. That's not me. I think the very best rune I pulled was a pull. For reals. But from the chests I got a Wax here and there and an Ist maybe. But not worth farming the entire area empty. Yeah, nice. Can't leech from undead. Can't leech from undead. Yeah, this has insane dual leech. 7 mana stun per hit, 15 life stun per hit. I think this varies next to the enhanced damage. I think that's a good. In terms of stats, it's a good roll. Like those dual leech stats. But the enhanced damage is mid. Yeah. I never re-rolled it. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, this Barb can pretty much do everything. Right now it's just like a speed farming setup. This couldn't even kill Ubers, to be honest. Nope. Last Wish will not fix it. Actually need more open wounds and stuff. Better damage. Maybe a duress even. Maybe a duress armor. And then by Imbada. Teleport to the seal, pop the seal, boom, next, you know, next run. But I'm tired I'm tired of playing this game like a bot. Okay, I'm at the point where I really just play this game for fun. I used to be a nut in D2, okay? Like, you have no idea. Borderline unhealthy. I played this to a borderline unhealthy amount. But now that I have literally every single item in the game, I just yesterday I counted. And I can play like 20 different endgame builds on this account. Across 17 level 90 plus characters. I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? I'm just chilling. Let's luck a high rune. So many bodies, man. Bring some body bags. Nothing. Yeah, for all the on-hit things in my build, I need the Frenzy. Whirlwind can't proc on-hit stuff, sadly. It's fine. Whoa, let's check out this amulet. 1 to Barb skills, 11 mini... a day 1 letter reset mini Maras. Yeah, I think that's pretty fast. I love when people are molding in the comments. Oh, you noob, you don't have dual grief. Of course I have dual grief. What are you on? Of course I have dual grief. I also know what's best in slot. But I also know how I have fun in D2. To a certain extent I respect it. I respect their passion for the game. But at a certain point I don't. When it gets when it's just nonsense nitpicking, you know what I mean? I just ignore. Oof. Sometimes I wish I could turn up the difficulty to play as 8. It would be fun to see with some of my builds. Like some of my builds are not even bad. Like I have a crazy assassin coming up next. Wow, if that's not a better cast red ring, I don't know. Nope. Yeah, absolutely insane would be a dual leech ring. What's the best roll possible? Like a dual leech ring with 20 strength and 10 cast rate? Bro, that's the real expensive gear, you know what I mean? Like a bear. I think I rarely hogged a high rune actually, it's just from killing the monsters. The absolute outstanding, like the most high runes I found from just things to click on the ground, which is a little bit weird. All about killing monsters. The most valuable loot I get from rock, I turn a rock on the ground and it drops a bear. Oh, Mercenary will rip. Poor Act 1 Merc will rip here, I think. I always pick up, I pick up every druid helm in general, even though there's metamorphosis now in the game and whatnot. But I want to find one of those crazy druid helm ones. Like a 2 druid, 3 tornado or something. Yeah, this it can't just clear. Oh, let's kill Mephisto. This build can't just farm anything with ease. It's just so fun to have a character and build like this. Also not so much pre-buffing. Like I used to play the Summon Necro as well a lot. And here you just buff up and go. That's the best. Those are the best builds. Either be a Barbarian or just Battle Orders from CTA and go. Absolutely murders them. For the skill tree. Well, I have a few points remaining. I don't know, most of the time I just max out, well, not maxing out, but I just put more points into natural resistance. Whatever, at this point with Last Wish, Fate proc, it doesn't. The core is 20 into Whirlwind, and then the build is done. To be more tanky, I have 20 into Battle Orders. I have 1 point into Battle Cry, 1 point into Find Item, 20 Blade Mastery because I'm using swords. 1 into those. Is it necessary at this point? I think in an endgame build, those 2 points are almost wasted. Yeah, 1 into Iron Skin, 1 into Natural Resistance, and 20 into Frenzy. Did not level any synergy for this whatsoever. It's strong enough with all this gear. And as I mentioned a few times, it's just for the attack speed buff. Like I used to farm keys so much. And of course, it's very RNG reliant. But with this Barbarian, I farmed up the key sets the fastest for whatever reason. Like, I think in less than 20 minutes, I had a 3x3. What the heck, man? So this is faster than any Sork I've ever played. This is, of course, you get the tankiness. You get this raw, insane damage. Because it's a two-hander. This is a low roll as well. This is a low bob roll. This could easily have a 500 top end DPS. It's just what you can do with a Barbarian and all those weapon choices. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next video. Have a nice day, guys.